Tonight marks exactly 10 years since a Nassau police officer was shot and killed by a driver he pulled over.
Fellow officers have gathered to remember Officer Arthur Lopez at a special dedication near the place of his murder. News 12's Andrew Enger joins us from near Floral Park with the story. Andrew?
Well, there is a small memorial park just off the Cross Island Parkway and Jamaica Avenue near the spot where Nassau police officer Arthur Lopez was murdered. Now, 10 years later, fellow officers say they will never forget the sacrifice that young officer made. A solemn remembrance for a police officer gunned down in the line of duty.
Every year we come together to celebrate the life of Artie and all that he meant to the people around him.
It was 10 years ago today that Officer Arthur Lopez made a traffic stop near the Nassau-Queens line. It would be his last call. Then 33-year-old Daryl Fuller, the man Lopez pulled over, would draw a gun during that traffic stop, killing the officer. Fuller was later arrested, charged, and convicted of the 29-year-old officer's murder and other offenses. There is a small memorial near the site of Officer Lopez's murder, plus the Jamaica Avenue Bridge over the Cross Island Parkway is named in his memory. Officers here say 10 years later, Lopez's sacrifice is never forgotten.
It's important that everybody knows the sacrifices that our men and women in blue make every single day, and Artie is just one of the examples of them.
At the ceremony today, Artie's mother and sister held back tears. And even a decade later, his mother says she always thinks of her son and is supported in her grief by the love of his fellow officers in the emergency services unit.
For me, my son is still here with me anyway.
Well, Daryl Fuller was given a life sentence for Lopez's murder, but in 2019, it was reported that he died in prison. Officials say his death was not considered suspicious. We're in the Floral Park area along the Cross Island Parkway. Andrew Enger, News 12, Long Island.